On the morning of September 29, 1982, a 12-year-old girl in a Chicago suburb woke up with a sore throat. Her parents did what any parent would do. They gave her a single extra-strength Tylenol, a capsule from a bottle in their own medicine cabinet. Within hours, she was gone. Doctors were baffled. She had no illness that could explain it. But she would not be the only one to die that day, and the thing that killed her was sitting in millions of homes across America. That same day, across the Chicago area, the deaths kept coming. A young man collapsed in his kitchen. When his brother and sister-in-law gathered at the family home in grief, they took Tylenol from the very same bottle, and within days, they were dead too. A new mother, a flight attendant, a young woman with a headache. 7 people in different towns with nothing in common, except one thing. 2 off-duty firefighters comparing notes over the radio were the first to say it out loud. Every single victim had taken extra-strength Tylenol. Investigators rushed bottles to the lab. The answer was chilling. The capsules had been packed with potassium cyanide, a dose so massive it was thousands of times more than enough to kill. This was no accident and no factory error. The poisoned bottles came from different plants in different states, which meant the tampering didn't happen in manufacturing. It happened later, on the shelves. Someone had walked into ordinary stores, taken bottles down, filled the capsules with poison, and quietly put them back. A killer who never had to meet a single victim. The news hit like a shockwave. Police cars rolled through Chicago neighborhoods with loudspeakers, warning people not to take Tylenol. Hospitals were flooded with frightened callers. Across the country, a single product in the family medicine cabinet had become something to fear. For the first time, Americans realized that the everyday things they trusted, sealed, ordinary, sitting on a store shelf, might not be safe at all. The hunt was unlike anything police had faced. There was no scene, no weapon left behind, no connection between the victims. The killer's only signature was the poison itself. Detectives traced one bottle to a downtown store, where a security camera had captured a shopper near the shelf. But the figure was never identified. Tip lines lit up with thousands of calls. Investigators chased lead after lead, and still the most basic question went unanswered. Who would want to kill strangers at random? Then came a letter. A man named James Lewis wrote to the makers of Tylenol, claiming responsibility and demanding $1 million to stop the killing. He was tracked down and convicted, but of extortion, not murder. He insisted he never poisoned anyone and was only trying to extract money. Investigators spent decades treating him as their prime suspect. They searched his home again as late as 2009, but they never found the evidence to charge him with the deaths. He died in 2023, having never been convicted of the murders. While police searched, the company behind Tylenol made a decision that stunned the business world. Rather than hide, it pulled roughly 31 million bottles from every shelf in the nation, a recall worth around $100 million. Then it did something that would change daily life forever. It relaunched the product in new packaging, a glued box, a plastic neck seal, a foil layer under the cap. The tamper-evident seal you peel off your medicine, your food, your water today? It was born from this case. The packaging changed, the laws changed. Tampering with consumer products became a federal crime. But the one thing that never changed was the answer to the question everyone was asking. More than 40 years later, no one has ever been charged with the Tylenol murders. The case is still open. 7 people died from a bottle they trusted, and the person who poisoned them was never caught. At Shinwari Files, We follow the evidence, not the noise. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next case file.